Stop spending your hard-earned money on comics you don't even understand, for real. I see it all the time, new readers getting hyped, buying a stack of books, and then quitting 3 months later because they feel like they need a PhD in history just to follow a single issue of Spider-Man. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Decoded Comics. Today we're putting an end to the confusion. I've spent the last year tracking every single reboot, every relaunch, and every major event the big two have thrown at us. I've narrowed it down to 5 definitive starting points you actually need to care about in 2026. No homework, no wiki searches, just great stories, and stick around for the end because I've got a bonus pick that is literally a once-in-a-generation event. Before we wrap this up, if you're tired of feeling lost at the comic shop and want to keep up with the best entry points in 2026, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're here to help you skip the fluff and get straight to the stories that actually matter. Let's get into it. First out the gate, we gotta talk about Marvel's Ultimate Universe, specifically Ultimate Spider-Man by Jonathan Hickman. Now, if you're used to the MCU, this is gonna flip your world. In this universe, the Maker, a villainous version of Reed Richards, basically rewrote history so the heroes never existed. Peter Parker didn't get bitten by that spider as a teen. He grew up, married Mary Jane, and has 2 kids, Richard and May. It's not until he's 35 years old that he finally gets his powers and has to figure out how to be a hero while maintaining a 9-to-5 and being a present father. The chemistry between the family is the best writing in Marvel right now. Since the Ultimate line is heading toward a big finale this year, you can binge the first 18 to 24 issues right now and be ready for the payoff. If you want Marvel vibes with actual stakes, this is your day one. Now, if you're more of a DC head, you need to be looking at the absolute universe. This isn't the Bruce Wayne you grew up with. Forget the butler, the billionaire lifestyle, and the fancy Bat credit card. In Absolute Batman, Bruce is a massive working class city planner. He doesn't have a mansion, he lives in a regular apartment in Gotham. His Batmobile is basically a heavily armored tank truck, and his tech is all DIY. Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta have created a version of Batman that feels like a force of nature. It's more about architectural warfare and raw strength than detective gadgets. It literally just started, so you aren't catching up to decades of history. You're on the ground floor. Alright, I gotta put y'all onto something special. Milestone Media. DC just dropped the Dakota incident, and it is a masterclass in how you bring a universe back to life for a new generation. We all know Virgil Hawkins from the Static Shock cartoon, but the new history version is deeper. It reimagines the Big Bang event, where a chemical gas gave a whole city powers, as a modern social crisis. Virgil is trying to navigate being a hero in a city that's being militarized by corporations. You also get to see the return of Icon and Rocket, who are basically the Superman and Robin of the Dakota verse, but with a much more realistic political edge. It's got that 2026 energy, it's real, it's soulful, and it deals with community in a way the mainstream books usually miss. Now this is the big news for March 2026. Daredevil just got a brand new #1 from Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett. After everything Matt Murdock has been through, heaven, hell, and literal prison, he's back in Hell's Kitchen with a new mission. Matt isn't just a lawyer anymore, he's taking his fight to the classroom as a law professor, trying to change the system from the inside while cleaning up the streets at night. But there's a new threat called Omen that knows Matt's secrets and is systematically destroying his reputation. The art is moody, the action is street-level noir at its finest, and because it's a #1 issue, you don't need to know anything about the previous 600 issues to enjoy it. Number 5 is the DC Next Level Initiative. Think of this like a soft reset for the whole DC line. They realized readers were getting lost, so they're dropping these next level #1s that act as a bridge. You got Scotty Young taking over Lobo, which is basically a space biker comedy action book that's pure fun. Then you have the return of Batwoman with a heavy focus on supernatural espionage. These aren't reboots, everything that happened before still counts, but they're written specifically so you can jump in right now and not feel like you missed a chapter. It's the smartest move DC has made for new fans in a long time. Alright, I promised you a bonus, and this one is massive. March 25th, 2026, Superman/Spider-Man #1. This is the 50th anniversary special of the original 1976 crossover. It's a standalone, oversized one-shot. You have Clark Kent and Peter Parker teaming up to take down a duo of Brainiac and Doc Ock. The art by Jorge Jimenez is breathtaking, easily some of the best of the year. You don't need to know what's happening in the main Superman or Spidey books. You just buy this one book enjoy the legendary team up, and witness a piece of comic book history. If you only buy one comic this month just to see what the hype is about, make it this one. There you have it, no more excuses about not knowing where to start. Pick one of these 5, dive in, and let's get back to enjoying these stories. I've got the full reading list with issue numbers in the pinned comment below, so you can find them at your local shop or on the apps. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments which one sounds like your vibe. Are you going with that new Daredevil run or the Superman/Spider-Man crossover? Drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep decoding. I'm out.